And what you ought to do is start looking for God to send you word. Do I have a witness? So tell your neighbor, don't pass those notes. Tell your neighbor, don't distract me. Because I'm here because of a relationship. And all I need is a word from the Lord. Do I have a witness? So God build a relationship. And then David said, I'm going to praise him because not only does God build a relationship, but God will position you. He will reposition you. Do I have a witness? Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, God is repositioning you. Do I have a witness? Because here's what David said. God, I'm so glad that you didn't allow my enemies to rejoice over me. Do I have a witness? It's a folk who made a statement that you weren't going to make it. It was a folk that made a statement you weren't going to be next. There's some folk that looked in your face and told you that you would never have anything but go down the road and say, neighbor, God, reposition me. Because I know that the Lord favors you because he didn't allow your enemies to overtake you. Do I have a witness? Because when the enemy comes in like a flood, then God holds up a banner and says, wait a minute, it's protect. Wait a minute, they're not in need. They are good. Do I have a witness? Look at your neighbor and encourage your neighbor that neighbor, go ahead and let him laugh. But I'm glad that God will always get the last laugh. Do I have a witness? I'm like a neighbor and say, neighbor, God will always have the last laugh. Do I have a witness? I said, do I have a witness? Well, you got to know that when your enemies come around you, you ain't standing all by yourself. Here's what David said. The Lord is with me. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I'm not walking by myself. Do I have a witness? His rod and his staff, they comfort me. He prepared a table before me in the presence of my enemies. My body neighbor, my neighbor, God will never allow your enemies to overtake you. God will never allow folks to overcome you. God will never allow and say, neighbor, I am revived because this joy that I have, the world didn't give it, and the world can't take it away from you. You are helping me. Well, I gotta praise him because of what he's done. I gotta praise him because of how he treats me. But most of all, I gotta learn how to praise your way all the way through it. And in order to get through it, you gotta praise the way through it. Go down the road and say, neighbor, you gotta praise your way through it. You gotta solve it. You gotta bless his name. What I heard him say, I will bless the Lord at all times. His praise shall continue. I'm going to praise him. I'm going to exalt him. I'm going to lift him up because God has healed me. God has saved me. God has delivered me. That's your neighbor. Say, neighbor, you will be rich. You will not wait a minute. You better go to somebody. Go find somebody and give me your testimony. Go walk with you from where you are and find somebody and say, neighbor, keep it. You are mine. I say, leave your people. Go find somebody. Give me your testimony and say, neighbor, he is keeping me alive. I gotta praise him when I'm up. I gotta praise him when I'm down. I gotta praise him when I don't have. I gotta praise him when I do have. I gotta praise him when I can't see. I gotta praise him when I can't see. Because God has been just that good. I want to know if there are anybody up in New Hope that knows, that you know, that you know, that you know that God has been that good. Can you give us that out? Can you wave your hand and tell God, God, I thank you. You did just that good. We won't let you. God, you've been just that good. I want to touch in the group. That God